I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Friday Live for another segment. You know where we always come with the latest subject matter and hot topic with a special guest. You never know who's going to be sitting on this couch with a special guest. I'm excited about my guest today. Man, this guy, man, I tell you, he could be on the NBA team. He's a writer, he's an author, he's a playwright, he's a publisher, he's a director, he's a producer, he's a motivational speaker. Mr. Raymond Goode is right here on Black Friday Live. How you doing, sir?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on your show.
The only thing I didn't say is you not from Jamaica.
Hello, man.
Respect, man. What's going on, Mr. Goode? How you doing, sir?
Oh, God, it is blessed to be in San Antonio. I've only been here for 7 months now. I just re-signed the lease of my apartment.
So you've been here 7 months?
7 months, and I re-signed a 6-month lease, so you had me for another 6 months.
We got you for another 6 months.
At least another 6 months.
But man, you came here, you hit the ground, man, hard working, sir. You know, I want my viewers to know Mr. Goode has published 5 books. You published 5 books, but I want my audience to know a little bit more about Raymond Goode, man. Tell my viewers a little bit about Raymond Goode.
Okay, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I have a long, extensive work history. I used to be in the Army and the Navy. I did juvenile corrections officer. I was an in-home counselor, and I was a group home counselor. So I love working with kids. I started writing one day, and it turned into what we have here.
So how did you manage to do that? You said you were in the Army and the Navy?
Yes.
How'd you manage to be in the Army and the Navy?
Well, I joined at 17 years old.
Okay.
It was the
now, was it the Army or the Navy?
It was the Army first.
Army first.
Army first.
Army first.
Army, Army first. That's already a slogan right there. Army first. I did 4 years in there, and then I switched up and I did the Navy because they came calling.
So you went from a soldier in the Army,
yes,
to a sailor in the Navy.
Yes.
Man, that's pretty deep, man.
And after I got out the military, I started working menial jobs, working at Applebee's, and then I picked up a job at Barnett Corrections Juvenile Center back in Richmond, Virginia. That led me to working inside of a group home.
Okay.
I was the senior recreational counselor for 17 group homes.
Wow.
With no degree.
Okay.
After that, I got another job offer to do in-home counseling, working with kids.
Right.
So I think that's where it started to develop that me working with kids is a passion of mine.
Okay, so you put work in there. So now, man, I want my viewers, you've published 5 books, man.
Yes.
Tell my viewers, now, where did the 5 books, where did the writing and the publishing come in?
Okay, we're gonna start off with the books.
Let's start off with the books.
Traces of You, I interviewed 50 people with 15 questions and turned their answers to marriage proposal stories.
Wow.
That led me to Road to Oprah. Road to Oprah is my faith-based journey, which talks about me leaving my 3 jobs and home and everything I went through to try to get on the Oprah Winfrey Show before she went off the air.
Oprah Winfrey Show, right?
Yes.
Wow.
It details my car breaking down in Indiana. I stepped on a nail and woke up in the hospital in Pittsburgh, and I was homeless in Chicago. I lived in a self-storage unit to promote my first book. Through Their Eyes, which is my 3rd book, with every newspaper and news story that I read or seen, I put myself in the victim's shoes and wrote their stories. The book has 45 short stories, and they all have critical thinking questions at the end of every story.
Wow.
350 Goals of a Leader, which was inspired by my first meeting that I had with Mr. Steve Harvey, where he asked me leadership questions that I couldn't answer at the time.
Right.
He told me, go home, write down 350 goals, and then come back and see him, thus inspiring 350 Goals of a Leader with the dedication to Mr. Steve Harvey. And the book that I don't have is the How to Write and Print Your Own Book for Under $300. Now,
hold on, say that again now. So hold on, under $300?
Under $300.
Say the title again.
How to Write and Print Your Own Book for Under $300.
Under $300. So somebody out there is thinking about or focusing on writing a book. They can write a book for under $300.
They can write a book for under $300.
A paperback.
A paperback. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the mix right here. These are my degrees right here. I show it has been done. Now, before this journey began,
Okay.
7 years ago, I went through a real bad depression and suicidal phase.
Okay.
Accumulation of just life.
Yeah.
And I can remember it being like 3 o'clock in the morning, and this spirit appeared before me.
So 7 years.
Prior to the man that you see sitting here on this stage in San Antonio, prior to this deaf, dumb, and lost, confused kid.
Okay.
So I started talking to the spirit out loud. And I'm knowing full in my head that this is an empty chair here, but I'm still talking out loud. The first 30 minutes, I'm cocky, I'm arrogant, my car is paid for, the house is paid for, I'm good. The last 30 minutes, I broke down, I cried, and I told the spirit every insecurity, every fear, everything.
Okay.
At the end of me talking, the spirit opened his hands, and it showed me my destiny, my passion, everything that I'm put on planet Earth to do. And it closed his hand and it whispered one word: go.
Just go and do it.
Go.
Be about the business.
December 31st, 2010, I quit everything. 3 jobs making equaling out to $90,000 a year that I was grandfathered in because I don't have a degree, so I couldn't go back to those jobs. The home that I had, it was getting rented from my mom. Here you go, mom, here's the house back. The car that was paid for, I packed up everything I could and I just took off for Chicago. The January 1st, 2011, I was waking up in the hospital with a hole in my foot.
Stepped on a nail.
Stepped on a nail.
Now this is when you were on your way to Chicago.
On my way to Chicago.
To try to get in front of Oprah Winfrey.
Yes. Yeah. And just a side story to that is that I stopped off in Pittsburgh. And come on, this is gonna be January 1st. And
in wintertime. Now it's wintertime.
But
right?
Pittsburgh is warm outside. It's cold.
Okay, so
where we are going up to Chicago, so it's cold.
So you stop off in Pittsburgh.
I stop up in Pittsburgh, and everybody's outside. It's probably about 11:58 or so, and the ball is about to drop. And for some reason, I didn't want to see it drop. My spirit just didn't want to see it drop.
Right.
So I turned around and I walked away. Now, as I'm walking away, they're doing the countdown: 5, 4, 3, and then the ball drops.
New Year's Day.
Now, there's this partition there that people can walk across from building to building.
Right.
With the glass.
Okay.
It showed the reflection of the fireworks going off.
Okay.
I am the only person that's looking this way. Everybody else is looking that way. That was my burning bush. That let me know that I was on my right path. Now, the very next morning, I was in the hospital from holding my foot. My January 6th, I was living in a self-storage unit.
Right.
This is my first week of my journey right here of 2011. But I remember the burning bush that I saw. You're on your right path, young man. Keep going.
So how old were you at that point in time, Raymond? So 7 years ago, you were in your kind of like early 30s?
32.
32. So
yes.
Yeah, I hit it on.
You hit it on the head.
32 years old, man. You just take off. You leave everything, and you just start this mission.
Yes. 7 years, 17 cities, 13 states. 40,000 books sold. My production for my play has been done over 10 times, with it being picked up from a major theater down in Richmond, Virginia for a 6-week run. It's amazing. It's amazing. All he did was give me the path. All I'm doing is walking it.
Just walking, staying on course.
Ha!
So you got a couple of you got a couple of DVDs too,
yes.
Right, and audios.
Yes.
Tell my viewers a little bit about your DVD and the audio.
Let's talk
too.
about Road to Oprah, because this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
The 3 jobs that I had, and I think I told you, was in-home, group home, and day treatment counseling.
Right.
Now, when I left these jobs, the principals and teachers was like, if you find a way to show this to the kids in school, then we'll show it to the kids in school.
Right.
So I started videotaping myself and just putting little clips on YouTube, a minute here, a minute and 30 seconds there. But 6 months, it built up to have 230 clips.
Wow.
So I went, got somebody who's good with computers, got it all duplicated off, got it mixed and mastered. This is the 2.5-hour documentary for Road to Oprah. So even if you're not the reader for the book, you have the documentary to watch. Traces of You. I interviewed 50 people with 15 questions and turned their answers to marriage proposal stories. So I've taken several other stories out of the book and I have it on audio CD. Now, this is beautiful. This is chemistry. This
Traces of You. I see you got a bunch of wedding bands and rings on there too for the cover.
This book
With a heart, right?
With
in
a
the heart.
Say it again.
Not candy.
Uh-huh.
But you got rings and bands, diamonds and rubies, all in a heart. Where did that concept come from with that book?
Woo, you're good. So, interviewed 50 people, 15 questions, turned their answers to marriage proposal stories. So, the heart represents what I feel like the world needs universally. Love.
Right.
Love conquers
What it's
evil.
lacking.
The rings show commitment or engagement. And the hands show the diversity of the 50 people that I asked.
Okay.
Now, me and my aunt, we went to Walgreens. This is a Russell Stover's candy box.
Right.
We put the rings on top. We saw the people walking around. I asked them to join. This is a real picture.
Okay. Well, that's an awesome concept, man.
Thank you.
Very awesome concept. Now, let's shift gears because you've published these books, you got audio, CDs, DVDs, and one thing that I find intriguing is because for me it's all about documenting history.
Yes.
Telling our stories.
Yes.
Us telling our stories.
Us telling our story.
Now you got something happening this weekend in the Alamo City where you go from not the publisher, the writer, to the producer, the director, the playwright.
Yes.
Tell my viewers about this play this weekend, July 29th, right?
July 30th.
July 30th.
Sunday at
Okay.
Jamaica, which is based off of Through Their Eyes, and just to recap, Through Their Eyes, with every newspaper and news story that I read or seen, I put myself in the victim's shoes and wrote their stories. The name of the production is called Through Their Eyes, an evening of monologues, music, and art. And I've taken several other stories out of the book and put it on stage. There will be a live band that performs during set change, and I have different artists who've painted pictures that correlate with the stories.
Sounds like an interesting event on July 30th.
July 30th.
At Jamaica.
Jamaica. There
on
are two,
Austin Highway.
2026 Austin Highway. 2 showings. One will be at 4 p.m. The other one will 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Now, are you charging for the event?
$25.
$25 to come.
The bar will be open they'll be selling drinks at the bar. Let me get that right before Jamaica come at me. And they will be cooking like appetizers for the evening.
So you got all of this going on July 30th.
Yes.
How can people get more information, or if they want to attend it, how can they get their tickets to the event?
Go to my Facebook page, Raymond Goode, Goode, or you can call me directly. My telephone number is 804-539-3594. Once again, that's 804-539-3594. And contact me. I'll bring tickets to you. Yeah.
And they can purchase books too also.
And my website is tracesofyou.org. Tracesofyou.org.
Man, you've been a busy guy. The play this weekend, July 30th at Jamaica. I want to thank Raymond Goode. We got more coming up right here on Black Friday Live. But Mr. Goode, man, keep up the good work. Thank you for being on Black Friday Live today.
Can I say one more thing?
You can say one more thing to my viewers.
My road to Oprah. I was over here and I was talking to a young lady who's doing shadow at the altar, Stephanie Nyers. And we was talking about road to Oprah. And she happened to me, and it was so prophetic at the time, and I couldn't find paper. I had to write on my hand. And she said, most of this stuff is mental. When your body is never ready to give up. It's all mentality. You always can go forward. You can always push forward. One more step forward, one more day. Never give up. Continue to go. You're only one step away from getting to where you need to be, but you're one step closer to getting to where you need to be. Thank you, Stephanie.
Man, that's somebody out there looking for a breakthrough. I want to thank Raymond Goode. I told you, publisher, playwright, motivational speaker, director, producer, the list goes on. If you want to get these books, give this gentleman a shout out. He's putting work in the Alamo City. I want you to stay logged on for more right here at Black Friday Live. We'll be back.
It's the #1 party of the year. It's the official all-white martini party at the Heen Beacons Arts Convention Center, Saturday, August 12th. Hey, come spend time with old friends and meet some new friends too, as you step with the best and party with the elite until 2 a.m. It's the 9th annual All White Martini Party, Saturday, August 12th at Henry's Convention Center. Brought to you by the Southern chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. All white attire and dress code strictly enforced.
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
I want to thank you all for tuning right back to Black Friday Live today. I told you I got some special guests today. I have a representative from Mr. Michael Gray, another director, producer, playwright. Got a representative representing Mr. Gray, Miss Stephanie Niasen. How are you doing today, Stephanie?
I'm fine, and you?
And you told me they call you Fiiire, right?
Fiiire with 3 eyes.
Woo! Hot Fire is on Black Friday Live. What's going on, Stephanie?
Nothing much. Just excited about what's going on this weekend.
I know. Well, we just had Mr. Goode, got a play going on July 30th, but you guys got a play going on all weekend, 2 days today.
Yes.
I want you to tell my viewers a little bit about Stephanie. How'd you come up with that name, Fiiire?
Well, I've been modeling since I was 17, and I'm 48. So that's longevity in this business. Just recently started acting. I have 3 films that just came out.
Okay.
And this is actually my first play.
Your first play?
My first play. And I have one of the leading roles in the Michael Gray production. I've been praise dancing for over 25 years. Now I teach, and also every 4th Sunday I'm at Haven for Hope.
Okay.
Praise dancing during their worship service. And I'm also a motivational speaker. I speak against low self-esteem and bullying.
Okay. So, man, you got quite a few roles, too, and quite a few hats.
Yes.
So you're over at Haven for Hope. Tell me a little bit about, over there, Haven for Hope for our viewers out there. A lot of homeless people, really a great place. They're helping people in the community, people that are homeless, people that need a fresh start in life.
Yes.
Tell me what you're doing with this praise worship over at Haven for Hope.
I had the opportunity of spending Mother's Day at Haven for Hope. And what made it so profound was I got to take my 17-year-old daughter. She wanted to take me to eat. I said, no, let's go to Haven for Hope and let's give back to some women who don't have the opportunity to be with their children.
Right.
So that day we ran out of bags. And I made the commitment to come back that following day and bring the remaining bags to the ladies who we missed out on.
Okay.
And when I got there, they asked me if I wanted a tour of the facility, and I said, sure, why not?
Right.
So they gave me a tour. Oh my gosh, it was so profound, because what they do is they meet you where you are.
Right.
They don't try to force you to do anything. They don't try to force you to be something that you're not, or force your hand at doing anything. Because in life, if you're forced to do something, you usually fail.
Yeah, it's like a little city amongst
But it is.
It's like a little city amongst over there, right?
Yes,
for Haven
it
for
is.
Hope?
You have women, you have families, you have single men, you have couples. They're even working to try to even get, even if you're not married, to keep you connected, because they know that there's growth in numbers.
Right.
They have a detox facility, they have mental health, they have spiritual enlightenment, they help you find a job, they have health, they have dental, you name it, they have it. And even if you're not ready to embark, they have shelter where you can come in during the day, you can shower, there's air conditioning. If you have medicine, they will keep your medicine. They will hand it out to you.
Right. Even for mothers with children too, right? For shelter,
mothers with children.
For mothers for children. So
Yes.
moms out there, with, that have kids that are looking for a place, Haven for Hope.
Haven for Hope.
They're helping people.
They're helping people. They're meeting you right where you are.
Wow.
That's the difference.
So now I want to shift gears a little bit, because we're here to talk about the play this weekend.
Yes.
And Mr. Michael Gray, one of his productions, tell my viewers a little bit about Mr. Michael Gray, because he couldn't be here today, and I'll talk to him. We'll get him on Black Friday Live soon.
Please
but
do.
Tell my viewers a little bit about Michael Gray.
Mr. Gray has been writing and producing for 9 years. His first play was Impersonations, and it was his spin on the movie, it was the play about, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess it up.
Don't mess it up, it's
I'm
okay.
gonna mess it up, but I don't wanna mess it up because I have it right here.
Take your time.
It's in Impersonations was his version of Imitation of Life.
Imitation of Life.
Which we all know, and we've all watched it sometime or another. Then the second thing he did, he wrote a piece, Our History, for the young people to perform at Jeff Davis Middle School right here on the heart of the East Side. And they performed that for Black History Month. He's worked with several different people, Karen Chapman. He's produced, he's written, he starred in. We were co-stars in a film, an Indiewood movie.
Okay.
Webs We Weave, and he did an amazing job. And now we have Shadows at the Altar. I will say that Michael Gray Productions is a family affair.
Right.
He's taught his wife and he's taught his son. And they all are producing, they all have their hand in it, and they all are starring in Shadows at the Altar.
So here we have another brother that's a playwright, that's a producer, director, writer, and really documenting real life issues and stories, but then bringing it to the stage, huh?
Yes.
Right there where you can see a play.
Right where you can see it up close and personal, and it's very intimate.
Right.
That's the one thing that I like. And the one thing is that Michael would always try to get jobs, but they would tell him, oh, because you were Black, you weren't good enough. Oh, your acting skills are good, but we want him because he's a little lighter.
Right.
So that's why he started writing and producing for himself.
Okay. So he just said, you know what? I'm just going to do this myself.
That's it.
Now, I want my viewers to know about this play. Now, I don't want you to tell them too much, Stephanie, because those that are interested in coming, tell us a little bit about this weekend, this all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yes, July 29th at 7 o'clock and Sunday, July 30th at 5 p.m. at the Little Carver. That's 226 North Hackberry.
Now, give them something a little intriguing that's going to gravitate them to the play this weekend. Just a little snippet, Steph. Just a little snippet.
This play, Shadows at the Altar, is biblically based on, but it's a modern day version of the story of Job. But it takes a little deeper in depth because it's spiritual and not religious. And it talks about gods and angels that we may not dibble and dabble in biblically.
Okay.
And also what it does is it gives you a behind the scenes look at what kind of goes on in some, not all, but some of our churches, between the pastor, the first lady, and of course Lucifer. And I have the honor and the privilege of playing Lucifer's female protege.
Wow, interesting.
Yes.
You got an interesting role in this play, huh?
Yes,
I see the little excitement out of you with this role, huh?
Michael tells us you have to take on your role. You have to take on it, you have to live it. That way, it's not just acting. You're giving a part of yourself, and you're leaving a part of yourself on the stage. And all of the leads did not have to audition. When he was writing it, he actually saw their faces.
Wow.
So I did not have to audition. He actually saw me as Lucifer's female protege. I was kind of wondering about that, though.
So for my viewers, tell my viewers the times for Saturday and Sunday. For those that are interested in coming out at the Little Carver, what times do the play start?
July 29th, this Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m.
Now, is there a cost?
There is a cost. It's $20 pre-sale, and I believe $25 at the door. But they are on sale now through Ticketmasters.
So
all you have to look up is Shadows at the Altar, at the Little Carver
And-
and the dates.
And they can pick them up at the Little Carver too if they
Yes,
want to stop by the
can.
Little Carver.
Yes, you can.
Man, it sounds interesting. I want to get Michael Gray on here real soon.
Please do.
He's been doing it in the Alamo City. Please give him my regard and thank you for coming on, Stephanie.
I sure will.
It's going to be an interesting weekend. We got a lot of
Oh, man,
activity
we
going
do.
on right here in the
Please.
Alamo City.
If you ever say that there's nothing to do in San Antonio, that's not true. It's just you're not looking. There's talent out here in all walks of life, and everybody can eat, everybody can be fed, everybody can be entertained. So go out and support.
Yeah, go on blacksinsanantonio.com. I'm Keith Scott. Hey, I'm going to be coming back a little bit later with Black Friday Live. I got a special something happening. Hey, stay logged on. I want to thank Stephanie, Mr. Michael Gray. Man, it's a hot play. It sounds like it's going down. We got a lot going on this weekend. Hey, stay logged on for more right here at Black Friday Live.
Because it matters to us.
It's the #1 party of the year. It's the official all-white martini party at the Fiiire Gonzalez Convention Center, Saturday, August 12th. Hey, come spend time with old friends and meet some new friends too, as you step with the best and party with the elite until 2 a.m. It's the 9th annual all-white martini party, Saturday, August 12th at Fiiire Gonzalez Convention Center, brought to you by the Southern chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. All-white attire and dress code strictly enforced.
Thanks for tuning back to Black Friday Live, man. I told you this was a fun-filled day. It's going down right here on Black Friday. My last guest. I told you all, you never know who's going to be sitting on the couch right here at Black Friday Live. Hey, I got Clifton Simmons, our own comedian right here from the Alamo City, and all the way from the NYC, now in Hollywood, Comedian Shang is in the house. What's up, gents?
What's going on, young man?
What's up?
Young man.
What's going on,
Let me
Shang?
tell you
What's up,
something.
Big Cliff?
Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to
Hold
do
on.
it. No, man.
He started out clouded already.
I literally came off the plane, said I got to come, I got to make it happen. I got to come here and make it happen. So I'm happy to be here. And I'm gonna say this to everybody out there. This is amazing. They are doing their thing. Look at the set. This don't look like no ratchet. This ain't ratchet. This is nice. You don't see nothing ratchet here. And the Black Book, they doing their thing.
Man, thank you.
Right off the bat, put it in your face.
Oh Lord, thanks, Shane, man. And man, we so happy you're here in the Alamo City, man.
Yeah.
You know, how long has it been since you've been here in the Alamo City, man?
Last time he booked me.
I booked them like.
How long has it been, Clifton?
No, whoa, like 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
I figured it was.
I haven't been
a
here
minute.
for 5 years, and you know, when I got the booking, I was like, yeah, I can do it, but they had to book it way out because I was luckily, and I'm saying blessedly, luckily booked for a while.
Right.
Because a lot of people ain't doing good, and I'm lucky I'm getting booking.
Well, man, I like your spirit, man, because you just said something off the set for my viewers. You know, Clifton is opening up for you.
Yeah.
San Antonio's own Clifton with the Power Ranger shirt on. What's up with that pop? Oh my!
Morphin' time.
Said, yeah, he
Mighty
yeah,
Morphin time.
Yeah, he likes the Power Rangers.
Crazy.
a little too much though.
Man, Cliff, how does it feel, man, opening up for you guys, man? Y'all
yeah,
ain't
we
done this
working
5.
for it.
Y'all, I know. I'm just saying, 5 years y'all been working, but man, here in 2017, opening up, improv all weekend. What's going on?
It's a pleasure. It's a dream come true. Grew up watching Shang on Comic View.
Man, making me feel old.
Sorry.
Grew up watching you.
8 years ago when I started comedy,
Right.
I wasn't getting booked like I wanted to, and so I had hit Shang up. I was like, look, I'm not a promoter. I'm just a comic. How much would it cost to bring you down?
Right.
He came down.
Gave him a good price.
Gave you a player price.
I didn't give him the regular price.
Now you know it's a military town, so you gave him
Yeah.
a military discount.
I gave him a military discount. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Shout out to me.
So we sold out on a Monday night at the.
It was dope.
Yeah,
it was dope.
He was even shocked. He was like, he thought it was gonna. He was like,
because Monday's Monday. You know, you think ain't nobody gonna come out on.
I literally.
It wasn't football season, was it? Monday night football. And
no,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
It sold out on Monday night. Sold out on Monday night for football season.
Yes, it was.
But what he did for me, what he didn't have to do after we did that show, he sent my name out to a couple of different promoters and comics and got me connected. I got a lot of work after that.
Like, to me, black folks that don't do that, y'all's a bunch of suckers. Because let me tell you something, you little suckers. Y'all a bunch of suckers. And I'm saying to your face, suckers. Because I see, like, you know why? Because there's a lot of black people, and this don't exclude white people. White people who watch this, we like you too. I'm just saying, you don't need as much help in the networking situation. Right? And because you get put on automatically because you have this thing called white privilege. Remember that? You know what I mean? So it's like, I just feel like we don't do that enough. And I do that with a lot of black comics across the country. I'll give them phone numbers, information, emails. I'm not playing. It's like,
you helping these young comics.
Yeah, not only just young comics, young black entrepreneurs, because we got Trump as president. We need to put it down as much as possible because he ain't checking for us.
Nah, not at all. You know, I was going to cover that subject matter real quick when we talk about Trump. Yeah. But, man, I got to continue with Clifton, man. Opening up 3 nights at the Improv.
Is it 3 nights?
Thursday,
Friday,
4
nights.
Saturday, and
4
Sunday.
nights.
4 nights. 4 nights, man. So you guys, man, y'all got 4 nights of raw material coming hard, man.
Oh, I got to make sure I let people know something. My act in the club is different from my act on TV. It's a little harsher. So if anybody's like surprised, like he cussing, he said the president's an asshole, then know that it's a live show. So it's at a nightclub show. Because some people come and they'll be like, oh, I thought you was going to be, because I've done churches and stuff, and they think, oh, it's going to be that guy. I'm not that guy. So I want you to know, it's still funny as hell. You're still going to have a good time.
Be ready, huh?
Yes.
Strap up.
Strap in. Strap up. That sounded even wilder. What kind of organization is this?
Strap up.
Strap up. Yo, I didn't know it was that type of party. Wow.
Clip, you ready to bring it this weekend, man?
I'm bringing down like some staples, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Staples. Wow, that was some old
staples.
That was some old pimp player shit.
Yeah, that was.
He said, "I'm gonna bring it down like some staples. I'm gonna bring it down like 4 flat tires. I'm gonna." Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I got my Mighty Morphin gear ready. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come out in a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger suit on.
Man, what's up with this
Saturday.
Power Ranger thing, man?
That's my thing. I always wanted to be a Power Ranger, so.
But a black Power Ranger though, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, really the Red Ranger, but I was the Black Ranger because I grew up in a Mexican neighborhood.
But
so.
what about red, black? What about red, black, and green Power Ranger?
Yeah, like the green helmet.
Yeah, I mean,
he go on and stop people from fighting and virally. Hey, you brothers, stop fighting, and then they, that's what I'd rather see that. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, comedy, I'm stunned when I'm still doing like I'm doing. Like
over 2 decades doing this thing,
you already know.
Yeah.
And so to be doing it as long as I've been doing it, to do as well as I'm doing it, and the social media help. So make sure you check me out on the website, iamshang.com, and Twitter, Comedian Shang, and Instagram is the same. I kept it all the same, Comedian Shang. So follow me on all those social media. If you follow me from even watching this, if you say in my email, I'll give you my email right now. I'm not playing.
Yeah, give it to me.
If you say right now, because I want to make sure that this whole thing gets out there with all my people.
Right.
If you make sure you mention Black Friday and you mention this, I will give you free passes to the shows while I'm here. But you got to have that in the email. If you don't, you got to pay like everybody else.
Black Friday. You heard that. Black Friday Live.
Got to say Black Friday Live. You got to big up this organization. And if you do that, free tickets for all of y'all. And also, I'm going to say that I'll give some more free tickets. If you ever was burnt with a cigarette during the 3-way sex thing, I'm going to give y'all free tickets. Because, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You got to have the medical paperwork. You can't just, you got to have the medical paperwork.
Documentation.
Right.
So Shane, man, I just told you I knew you were coming this week. I didn't know if I was gonna get you or not on the show.
Yeah, I came right off the plane and said we going.
Well, man, thanks a lot because I've been talking to Clifton about you coming. Clifton said, "No, I'm getting him, Keith. He coming.
Yeah,
he want to do the show. He want to be on it with you, man. I'm looking forward to it." But man, I was watching you last. it's ironic.
That's crazy. We were just talking about that.
We were just talking about
that.
And I was watching you, and a lot of people, I don't know if they know that about First Amendment, because I asked people about when Martin was doing First Amendment. When I'm watching
you,
man,
for like 4 years. 5 years.
5 seasons.
Yes, I was
5
on
seasons.
2 of them.
Yeah. And man, you was clowning on First Amendment.
I was lucky. We taped it in this big giant theater. Well, Martin Lawrence, he from the area,
DC area, yeah.
And they taped it at the Lincoln Theater, and it was bananas. And I was blessed to get on. And they had me close the Saturday show, which was crazy. At first, I thought they was gonna have Lavelle Crawford do it.
Right.
And Lavelle did the first show. Who, by the way, Lavelle's funny as hell.
Yeah, I interviewed Lavelle 2 years.
Yeah, Lavelle.
Like 2 years
Lavelle
ago.
is great. And so they
St. Louis.
Yeah. And funny.
Shout out to Lavelle, St. Louis.
And he just had the surgery or something. He lost all his weight, looked good. And so I'm doing the Saturday show, packed house, the last show, which is the big show. And I was stunned, and the people came out and gave love. It was real cool.
Man, you clowned on that, man. First Amendment.
20 minutes.
So,
they gave me 20 minutes.
So I looked at the date, and it was like 2008.
Yeah.
Wow. Here we are, 2017, still in the game, man.
Still in the game. I just did I got a special called Shang-Ri coming out.
Shang-Ri?
The name of Shang-Ri. Like,
Shang-Ri?
Shang-Ri.
Some Chinese type.
My first album was named Shang-Ri.
Okay.
Shang is Shang-Ri. So my first hour special that I produced with Adam Wasserman and Dave Goldberg, we produced it, did it in New York. It's coming out, and we got it through Amazon Prime, iTunes. We're taking it to Netflix, which is a blessing.
You hear that, viewers?
You hear that? So
Yeah,
if you
that's
go
gonna
on
be hot.
Amazon Prime, check it out. It's called Shang is Shang-Ri. If you even just put in Shang Comedian, comes right up. Amazon Prime's everywhere, so make sure you check it out.
So Cliff's been in the game for almost a decade. You've been in the game for over two decades.
2 decades.
2 decades.
Yeah, 20-some years.
Man, where do you think, and this could probably be a question for both of you guys, and maybe you could, the young comedian, the young comic could start with this
Why don't you
question.
start it?
Man, where do you think the stand-up comedy thing is going, man? Because,
to hell.
You know, I mean, you know, it's been around, cats still doing it, making an honest living doing it. Where do you see the stand-up
I think
comedian comedy thing going?
What's
Cliff?
going on now is if you get one viral video, you can sell out the theater. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have these people that ain't really done stand-up for, 2 seconds.
Right.
Right, yeah, no, like.
But hold up, but it's really an art because Homegirl tried to do it.
Who?
Catch Me Outside? Or?
No, Homegirl from
Nene.
Nene. She tried to do it.
But
with
she didn't
her-
draw. She funny as throat cancer. Listen, I say that to your face, Nene. You ain't no stand-up, but you are a celebrity. I get it. But no, I mean, like right now, viral does work.
Right.
You can stick your finger in a cat's ass and you'll get 700,000 views, and then go on the stick your finger in your cat ass tour, and it'd be packed. And like, when you gonna stick your finger in the cat's ass? And I mean, at the end of the show, he goes, "Y'all ready?" And then
that's really what's
and then they go, "He was great." And so it does suck from that standpoint.
Right.
But from my standpoint is the art of being able to bring an hour of material, not miss a beat, and just hit them over the head where they busting out laughing. Not from the shock value of oh, that's the lady that argues with the other lady, black lady.
Yeah, you know.
But right now, a bunch of them are going on tour. All
Right.
of the housewives of in comedy clubs.
Yeah, I've been seeing that, but even she got into it with Lulu.
Linnell.
Linnell, excuse me,
She
Linnell.
got-
she got into it with Linnell. Now Linnell been in the game a long time
Linnell
too.
was mad about it.
Yeah, she was mad about it, but this is really an art, man.
It is.
I mean,
It is an art. It's hard to do. It's hard to write an hour worth of material. It is hard to do that. And even musicians and actors say one of the hardest things is doing stand-up. Dying's easy, comedy's hard. That's what they say.
Right.
Actors say. So I know it. But right now, the way things are going, that's why I always put my social media out there, because I'm balancing both. I want you to check my social media out, but I also want you to come to the live show. Don't just watch me on YouTube. Watch me live, because what you saw on the TV is going to be a different ball game than live. Live is live.
Yeah, live
Sometimes
is.
you just got to be there.
Live is live.
I've had some shows where people will come and say, "Well, why didn't you do the joke I saw you do on TV?" I'm like, because that joke is a wrap. It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to see this stuff I just wrote.
Yeah.
And I just wrote some stuff about Trump that I'm going to do tonight. And I just wrote it because he's killing me. I'm the best president ever. I'm better than every other president other than Lincoln. I mean, he's out of his mind. He's like, and I can't.
What's going on? But I wanted to ask you about that too,
Yeah.
man. You know, because I know you can hit hard home when it comes to certain topics like that.
I do talk about it.
Excuse me. What's going on? What do you think about this guy in the White House?
I think that it's not just him. I think it's 38% of the American public, and I'm talking to y'all 38%. Y'all dumb as a bag of hammers. Half of y'all think a metaphor is gonna hit the planet and kill us. You just dumb, and I hope y'all all get Ebola in your butthole. Flat out in your butthole. Not rest your body, cool, just your butthole. Cause they just they make America great again.
Yeah.
They want to bring back some days that weren't really great. When was it? When was it great? They want to exclude other races and sexualities from it, and you can see it. It's a bunch. Like you thinking about it, healthcare. It's 13 old white men dictating the healthcare for 45 million people.
Yeah.
And that bothers me. So I got to clown them, and I got to put the information out there and clown them. So yeah, I've been going in on them, and I've been going in on Trump, that little orange.
But he keeps saying loyalty.
Yeah,
loyalty,
and he's
loyalty.
not loyal.
But I mean, the guy that don't pay nobody, contractors, still.
All these contractors is mad at him. Every one of them hate him and call him names. He, you know, he's an orange bag of penises. That's what he is. And I can't.
I knew this was gonna be
eventually.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be.
He's gonna edge into something else. But I said penises.
You can say that.
You can say penises is a technical term for your soul pole. That's I call mine the soul pole. But I'm just saying, a lot of ladies call it soul pole.
I call mine Mr. Shrivel.
Mr. Shrivel and soul pole.
Mr. Shrivel.
That's the new tour's name. Yeah.
So I want to throw this in there too. Kevin Hart got this new special comedy thing going.
Yeah, it's dope.
I mean,
Heart of the City.
Yeah, Heart of the City. What's your take
I
on
love
that?
it. I mean, well, I couldn't do it, Kevin, because if you already have TV credits and you already are out there, they don't. They want the new guys.
They want the young.
They want
comics,
the young. They want the
like
young.
Clifton.
They want the kind of, and I get that, but I mean, the fact that he's even doing it, he don't got to do it. He is so rich, he could hire midgets to hand him stuff off the ground, and he's already short. So imagine, I mean, come on, he's balling out of control.
He's been blessed, man.
Yeah, but I mean, my thing with I love the fact that he's doing that. I wish some bigger name acts would have did that. The Wayans put a lot of people on. I would have liked Eddie Murphy to use his power to put more young black comics on.
Right.
But you know, Chappelle's of the world, and I wish they would put their muscle behind it. But I don't see that as much. So if Kevin's the only one doing it, boom.
Yeah, I interviewed
Kevin. Yeah.
I interviewed Damon's son last year.
Damon Jr.
Yeah, Damon Jr.
Yeah.
And well, we had a conversation. I didn't interview him, but we had a conversation at the comedy club, and we talked. Man, where's Keenan at?
Keenan, I ain't seen him in.
What's Keenan doing?
I don't know if he in the witness protection program.
What's Keenan
I don't
doing
know.
now? Because you know, you just said that, and that just made me come to me. Even when I was asking
I don't even
Damon
know.
Jr. about Keenan,
And he
but
didn't
he's
know.
been off the scene for a minute. But he helped a lot of comics out too, though.
Yeah, he
man.
back in the day. Yeah,
Back in
Robert
the day.
Townsend.
Yeah.
See, I'm old. When you get my age, everybody out there, I'm old. Kim, I just told you, I am 117 years old.
Man, you don't even have no gray hairs, man.
No, I do have gray hairs. I just shave them off. No, all this gray, I just shave it off. Now, if I let this grow in, I look like I got on like a white turtleneck. It's horrible. So I shave it all off, but I do have, yeah.
So what's next, man? I mean, you got the comedy show. What else is popping off, man?
I'm gonna let y'all know what's up. Well, you go first and then tell them what he got next.
You know, God laughs at us because we make plans, you know.
Right.
God laughs at you make plans?
When we make plans.
Man,
so,
why? That sounded profound. And
you can catch me. You can catch me around the corner.
Wow, that's balling.
Tap dancing. No, I was playing.
Did you just say tap dancing?
Don't.
You ain't supposed to say tap dancing. Not here.
I'm gonna be at.
Not where the black book's made. If you say you're gonna juggle watermelon, you need to get off this stage right now.
I got some stuff coming up in the Rio Grande Valley. Don't have a date yet, but I know they're trying to book me out there for a tour out there.
That's cool.
Right.
And then I'm working on trying to find a room in the city that I can produce.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Thinking about managing some young comics too.
Okay, putting some cats in the game too. Also, learning from the mentors in the game.
Oh yeah, hey,
Shane,
cameraman.
Shane,
look at this one.
Shane, what
Think
you
about
got?
managing some people. I'm thinking about getting some of these chicks out there on the track. No, don't. Hey, prostitution's wrong. No,
what else is happening with Shane?
I got the hour special Shangri coming out. Make sure you check it out. Hit me on social media, Comedian Shang, and the website is iamshang.com. Did the show Gotham, which is kind of cool. I got that coming out. I did 2 Gothams. I did Gotham, and I did Gotham with Sinbad. Okay. Sinbad was the host. Great time. You can check I have a clip of it on my website. And also we're doing a show. Now the show's a little edgy. I can't really tell you the name of it. I can't tell you the name. It's Monkey with a Brain B.
Okay.
Can we say B? I don't know.
Yeah, you just said B.
No, B. It's not B though. It's B.
Oh, you mean the other word?
Yeah, the other word.
You a comedian.
Yeah, it's Monkey with a Brain, bitch. That's the name of the show. We did a show. We we put it out online. We had 22,000 subscribers, and I'm about to bring that back out because I stopped with producing on that to work on the special and get the money together to produce the special. Also, self-producing is better because you own it. Everybody out there, when you're doing it, being an entrepreneur, part of it is owning your own stuff. So that's what I did. So I got that coming out.
Yeah, because you've been independent for
years.
For years
17 years. So, and then also I'm going to do a thing for Rap the Vote. Right. We're going to make sure that on the 2018 election that a lot of these Republicans pay for them turning their back and being spineless about the stuff that Trump has said. So we're going to make sure we get the vote out with different concerts and different online social media we're doing. And then I'm going to start doing more stuff on like MSNBC and those kind of shows as a political pundit.
Well, you know, man, one of my favorite comics out there, man, I keep up. I know you got over 3 million followers out there that love you.
Ain't that a trip?
That's a big number.
You know how long that took, though?
Man, I can imagine.
Okay, I started really messing with social media like heavy about 11 years ago. So it took 11 years. So 3.1 million really translates into you get 10% return on that. So I got about 300,000 people that's ride or die. I got chicks that send me pictures of their booty, which I don't even know why, and because my lady checks the emails first. So it ain't getting through. Yeah, and then my lady will stab me or throw some hot oatmeal on me or something. So I got a little feisty little hobbit with cocaine knuckles. She don't play. So but no, I think that building my social media is the next thing. That's why I make sure people check it out. And also when we do this rock the vote, rap the vote. We're gonna try to get rap artists that are a little bit more conscious, and also rock artists. Okay. Like you ever heard of Prophets of Rage? It's Chuck D.
Yeah.
You know Chuck D.
Yeah.
It's Chuck D, Public Enemy, Rage Against the Machine are combining into one band. Okay. And so I'm going to try to get together with them too, so we can get more young people that are into that movement to be aware of voting and be aware of your rights and be aware of police brutality. So we're doing all that. So it's not Black Lives Matter. It's thought process of being a human being matters. Right. So
that's good stuff, Shane, man. I know you're gonna be in here for 4 days at the Improv River Center, our own very own San Antonio, Clifton Simmons. But man, I know you in LA now, man.
I'm in LA. I am in Hollywood.
What's
I live
going
in
on?
Hollywood.
You in Hollywood
I've been there
now?
for a month. I've been living in Hollywood for a month. And it is, Hollywood, I understand why people kill themselves in Hollywood. It is bad. It's like, you see all these people that used to be starlets and now they walking down the street dragging their vagina behind them. It's bad. No, that's the truth. I can say vagina. Vagina is a technical term for the thing that's between a woman's legs. So it's been, so I'm lucky. I look at myself a lot of times when I see that and I go, man, I'm still doing it. I still get bookings. I still get a decent amount of money. And then the markets I'm strong, I get bomb ass money.
But that's a culture change, huge culture change from the East Coast, NYC, all the way to weird Hollywood.
It's so weird. It is so weird.
I can imagine.
But I'm blessed to be able to work outside of it. San Antonio, I'm glad y'all booked me. Look how long it took me to get the booking.
Over 5 years. Yeah.
But you know what's weird? I was booked all over. You saw I was booked all over Texas. I was booked in El Paso, Houston, Dallas, Arlington, Austin,
And
Killeen,
didn't make it to Southwest
everywhere
Texas.
else in Texas except for San Antonio. So y'all need to come out, get at me on the website. Stop playing. I will come to your house. I swear to God, I will come to your house and I'll wipe my butt on your curtains. Come to the show. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. That's nasty and wrong. It's wrong. No, but I come to the show. Hit me up on any social media. Comedian Shang. You go on Facebook, Comedian Shang, and if you mention Black Friday, gotta mention it.
Black Friday.
I will
remember
get
that.
I will get you free passes to the show to come to check out the show for free.
But you got to give them your email too. Now you sure? You
I will give my email.
You want to
I
give
don't
me your
care, 'cause
email?
somebody crazy send me the email. I can handle it.
Okay.
It's S8. They ain't gonna write this down. Who gonna write? Y'all gonna write it down? It's SHANGISM@pacbell.net. If you don't hit me there, you could just go straight through any Facebook. What is it? 1 billion people got Facebook?
Yeah. it's
Hit
a
me up
lot
on
of people.
Facebook. Mine is Comedian Shang, and the other one's called Comedian. Just put Shango Forbes, and it'll come right up.
Well, man, we looking forward to it. 4 days. We got a
Funniness.
very own Clifton Simmons with the Power Rangers.
And who else
Let me
is on the show?
hit that Power Ranger thing for me. Power Ranger.
Who
We
else
got
is on the
Shane,
show?
man.
Joe Calise.
Joe Calise is also
He's
Joe
hilarious.
Calise, 4 days right here at the River Center Comedy Club
Improv,
downtown.
downtown.
It was the Improv River Center.
Is it that what it's
Yes,
called?
sir. Yes, sir. You are on the River Center.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
I knew that.
You're near the River Walk.
I knew that.
So you here? You gonna eat some
Riverwalk.
Mexican food while you here?
No.
No Mexican food?
No Mexican food.
All right, well, no Mexican food. We got
Quiznos
Clifton
or Subway?
Simmons. Quiznos, man, you kidding me? Hey, this is Keith Scott with Shane, man. He's Quiznos. No, man. You
just checking.
no
That
barbecue.
ain't real food.
Hey, man, no, man, barbecue. Hey, this is Keith Scott, man, with Shane Clifton Simmons. Black Friday Live. We'll see you next time, man. Peace and hair grease. Be
I got
encouraged.
checked like that ain't real food. Eat some.
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.